Have you ever found yourself dreaming of, escaping to a tropical paradise? Crystal clear water, maybe some lush green hills. And then you think, wait, could this dream actually be a smart investment too?
Well, our deep dive today suggests, yeah, it really could be. We're looking at Koh Samui, Thailand.
Right, specifically the luxury villa market there.
Exactly. And it's fascinating because it seems to be this crossroads of, well, an incredible lifestyle and a pretty compelling investment opportunity.
So to get under the hood on this, we've been digging into an article called Samui Luxury Villas, Investment and Lifestyle Guide.
hmm
And what's really interesting here is the source. It's from Ocean Worldwide. They're a luxury real estate agency.
And they know the area. They've been based in Phuket. That's P-O-O-K, remember, not Phuket, since way back in 2004.
Yeah, and their director, Sandra O'Neill, she's apparently helped thousands of families, investors, navigate that whole property scene over the years.
That experience is gold, especially because Ocean Worldwide focuses specifically on luxury residential stuff in Phuket and, of course, Koh Samui.
So our mission for this deep dive, basically to pull out the key insights from their guide.
Yeah, help you get up to speed quickly on why these Koh Samui villas are maybe this unique mix of, well, lavish living and good financial sense. Let's unpack it.
Okay, so the article starts by painting Koh Samui as this paradise island. Fair enough.
Uh-huh.
But it stresses that these luxury villas, they're more than just houses. They're pitched as a whole lifestyle. What's the main idea there about the types of places available?
Well, what's really key is the sheer variety. It's not just one kind of luxury villa. You've got everything from, these really stunning beachside places.
Right on the sand.
Exactly, to these more secluded hillside retreats, very serene. And this diversity, it actually makes the market stronger, more resilient.
How so?
Because it appeals to different kinds of high net worth buyers. Some want the beach club vibe, others want total peace and quiet for the family. So the market isn't just reliant on one niche taste, it keeps things robust.
That makes sense. Okay, location, location, location. Where does the guide say discerning buyers should be looking? What are the prime spots?
It flags three main types. First up, beachfront properties. Obvious appeal, right?
Can't beat it.
They call it chic beachfront indulgence. Direct beach access, those amazing ocean views, the sound of the waves,
Yeah.
all that. But the investment angle.
Yeah.
Super high demand for short-term rentals.
Okay. So good income potential there.
Definitely. Beachfront always commands a premium. Higher occupancy, higher rates. It's pretty straightforward.
Got it. So that's for the real beach lovers. What about people who prefer maybe a view from up high?
That brings us to the hillside sea view villas. And these offer, well, truly breathtaking panoramic views. Just imagine looking out over the ocean, the greenery.
Yeah.
They're often nestled in tropical foliage, so they feel really private, really serene. Plus, being elevated, it's actually cooler, you get nice breezes. A real bonus in the tropics.
And architecturally, are they
Yeah.
different?
Often, yeah. A lot of modern minimalist designs up there. Big windows, clean lines, designed to just blend in with the landscape and really maximize those views. It's a different kind of luxury, more about tranquility, nature.
Okay, and the third type, you mentioned three.
Right, the third category is exclusive gated communities. Security is a big factor here, plus that luxurious environment.
What kind of features do they typically have?
You often find shared high-end amenities, maybe community pools, gyms, clubhouses, things like that.
So a bit more of a community feel, maybe?
Exactly. They're really popular with expats, long-term residents, people who want the luxury, but also that sense of neighborhood, security. And from an investment view, they tend to have great rental income potential too. Secure, well-managed, lots of amenities. Ticks a lot of boxes for renters, both short and long-term.
Okay, so location is crucial. But the look and feel of the design, that's a huge part of luxury too. What did the guide say about the architectural trends over there?
Well, there's a really strong trend towards modern minimalist designs. Think clean lines, big open spaces, lots of glass to let the light in.
Natural light.
Exactly. Neutral colors, high-end finishes. It creates this very sophisticated, calm feel that has broad appeal, especially internationally. The idea is really to let the natural beauty of Samui shine, kind of blur the lines between inside and out.
But Thailand has such a rich visual culture. Is it all just modern minimalism? Are there places that feel more, I don't know, traditionally Thai?
Oh, absolutely. You're spot on. There's a beautiful contrast with villas that embrace traditional Thai influences.
Like what?
You see intricate woodwork, those classic sloping roofs, really lush gardens. They blend these traditional cultural elements with all the modern comforts.
Any examples?
Yeah, the article mentions a luxurious 5-bed sea view place, fully furnished, and it has a sala.
A sala.
Yeah, it's like an open-sided pavilion, perfect for relaxing outdoors. And a jacuzzi, too. That kind of place is great for big families, people who really want that unique Thai feel alongside the luxury. It's a specific kind of cultural immersion some buyers really value.
And what about sustainability? Is that becoming a factor in the luxury market there too?
Definitely. Eco-friendly features are a growing priority. You're seeing more solar panels, rainwater harvesting systems, energy-efficient appliances being built in.
Which makes sense environmentally, but also financially.
Exactly. It lowers your environmental footprint, sure, but it also means lower utility bills long term. So it's becoming a smart choice for buyers thinking about the future, both environmentally and economically.
Okay, let's get down to the brass tacks then, the investment side. Beyond the beautiful properties, what are the core opportunities the guide highlights? This is what a lot of people want to know.
Right. This is the crux of it. And Koh Samui seems to offer quite a bit. First, that significant rental income potential.
We touched on that with beachfront.
Yeah, but it's broader. Koh Samui is popular year-round. It's not just a seasonal hotspot. You get long-stay expats, wellness tourists, luxury holiday makers.
So more consistent demand.
Exactly. That mix creates a more predictable rental yield than you might find in other places. The article mentions a specific new build, modern luxury villa SM16, prime location, loads of amenities. Perfect example of something highly desirable for short-term lets, meaning potentially steady income. The diversified demand is key here.
Okay, so income potential looks good. What about the actual value of the property itself? Long-term growth.
The market there has shown consistent property value appreciation over time, especially in those prime spots, beachfront, hillside, sea view.
Why is that? Just general growth.
It seems to be more than that. The guide links it to ongoing infrastructure improvements on the island, plus growing global recognition of Samui as a really high-end destination. So it positions buying a villa there not just as a lifestyle choice, but as a potentially smart financial move with strong capital gains prospects.
And does the Thai government offer any specific advantages? Tax benefits, maybe?
Yes, the article mentions tax benefits and incentives.
Yeah.
It doesn't go into massive detail, but the suggestion is that Thailand's property taxes, like annual holding costs, can often be lower than in many Western countries.
Interesting.
And it hints there might be some income tax exemptions on rental earnings if you meet certain criteria. So getting good advice on those details could really boost your overall return. It seems like a structural plus for foreign investors in Thailand.
Okay, switching back to the experience of being there. What are the must-have amenities that really shout luxury in a Koh Samui villa?
Oh, definitely the private pools and spas. That's almost a given. The article talks about infinity pools that look like they just merge with the ocean.
Wow.
Yeah, it creates this incredible visual, just pure escape. And often you'll find private spa facilities too, like your own personal wellness retreat.
Nice. And inside, what about kitchens, for instance?
Usually state-of-the-art kitchens. We're talking high-end appliances, lots of space, custom cabinets, maybe even professional-grade gear. Perfect if you love cooking or entertaining. They're designed to be more than just functional. They're like culinary hubs.
And tech. Are these smart homes?
Increasingly, yes. Many feature sophisticated smart home technologies. Think automated lighting, climate control you can adjust from your phone, advanced security systems.
Convenience and peace of mind.
Exactly. It just makes living there smoother, more effortless.
It all sounds incredible, but practically speaking, how do you even start navigating this market? It feels like you'd really need expert help.
Oh, absolutely. And the guide stresses this. It actually points to several top real estate agencies that specialize in Samui luxury properties.
Like who?
Well, it mentions Estate Samui properties. They seem to focus on contemporary luxury design, highlighting things like panoramic sea views, gyms, cinemas, even beach access in their listings. Really high-end stuff.
Any other?
Yeah, Luxury Estate is another one. They apparently have thousands of listings, all vetted by experts. They focus on providing really detailed info to help buyers find exactly what they want. And then there's Thailand Property, which seems to offer a really diverse range, hillside, beachfront, different price points.
Yeah.
So the point is, they're a specialist depending on what you're looking for.
Which leads us to probably the most critical part for international buyers, the legal side. Owning property abroad can be tricky. What does the guide say about how foreigners can actually own property in Thailand?
This is super important and yet often confusing. The article is clear. Foreigners cannot own land directly. Full stop.
But they can own the building.
Yes, exactly. You can own the structure on the land. And the guide outlines two main legally sound ways foreigners do this. The first is leasing the land.
How does that work?
You can get a lease for up to 30 years, often with options to renew. Very common, very secure legally. It gives you long-term control without technically owning the land itself.
Okay, and the second method, something about a company.
Right. You can set up a Thai company to hold the land. But, and this is a big but, the source says this needs careful legal structuring
Why is that?
because Thai law usually requires Thai nationals to hold the majority of shares in a company that owns land. So a foreign buyer needs really good legal advice on how to set up a company structure, maybe using preferred shares or loan agreements that gives them effective control and protects their investment while still complying with the law. It's definitely not a DIY thing. You need professionals.
Okay, so once you figured out the ownership structure, what's the actual buying process like? Getting the keys, so to speak.
It follows a few key steps. First, due diligence. Absolutely vital. Check the title, make sure there are no liens or legal issues.
Standard stuff, but crucial.
Totally. Then you sign a sales agreement laying out all the terms. Finally, the transfer happens at the official land department. Buyer and seller, or their lawyers, need to be there. The whole thing usually takes a few weeks if everything's in order.
And the costs associated with that transfer, fees, taxes.
Yeah, you need to budget for these. The article mentions a transfer fee, usually 2% of the property value. There's stamp duty at 0.5%. And if the seller is a company, there's a 1% withholding tax.
Plus legal fees, presumably.
Right, variable legal fees on top of that. The guide actually makes a point of saying something like, navigating the legal landscape of real estate Phuket, Thailand can be complex, but with the right guidance, it is manageable. Which loops back to needing good advice, maybe from an agency like Ocean Worldwide that knows the region inside out.
Okay, so let's say you navigate all that. What's it actually like to live there? The community, the lifestyle?
It seems to be a really interesting mix. You've got this vibrant expat community, people from all over, so lots of international restaurants, good schools, social clubs. It sounds quite easy for newcomers to settle in.
So you don't feel isolated?
Apparently not.
Yeah.
It sounds like you can find your tribe within this kind of global village setting.
But do you still get the local Thai experience?
Oh yeah, definitely. Koh Samui is full of rich local culture and traditions. The guide talks about festivals, temples, Thai dance, cooking classes, amazing local markets. You get that authentic cultural immersion alongside the modern comforts.
And if you like to stay active, what's there to do?
Loads. Abundant recreational activities. All the water sports you can imagine. Hiking trails through the jungle, yoga retreats everywhere. Plus, having your own pool or jacuzzi in your villa doesn't hurt for relaxation afterwards. It sounds like a place you can really live life to the full.
Okay, let's circle back to the financials for actually making this happen. Financing. What are the options for buyers, especially international ones?
There seem to be a few routes. Mortgage options are available from both local Thai banks and international ones. And some are specifically tailored for foreign buyers, offering competitive rates.
Can you give an example?
The article mentions a specific villa in Mainam, priced around 12.5 million Thai baht, and notes that it can be mortgaged. So it's clearly a viable path for properties in that range, not just the ultra luxury end.
What if a traditional mortgage isn't right, or maybe not possible?
Developers often step in with payment plans, like paying in installments over several months, maybe even years. That offers flexibility, especially if getting a bank mortgage is tricky. It's a direct arrangement with the developer.
And can buyers get financing from back home?
Yes, international financing is mentioned as a real possibility. Using a loan from a bank in your home country that's designed for overseas property purchase. Sometimes the rates or terms might be better, or maybe it just feels more familiar.
So, plenty of options. How is the market itself performing right now? Is it still a good time to invest?
The current market analysis in the guide suggests it's remarkably resilient, still growing. Luxury villas are attracting buyers, and property values have been steadily increasing, especially in those hotspots like Beaufort and Naphon.
Any proof of that? Big sales.
Yeah, they mention an exclusive 6-bed beachfront villa that recently sold for 85 million Benton. That kind of figure definitely shows strong demand and high perceived value at the top end. It points to a market that's mature but still appreciating.
What about the future? Any new developments or predictions?
There are upcoming projects, mention new high-end retreats, more of those hillside sea view villas, especially in areas like Beaufort that are still developing. These are expected to boost the island's appeal even more.
And long term?
The long-term predictions seem positive. Experts expect continued growth, driven by investment, both local and foreign, infrastructure getting better all the time, and just more and more high-quality amenities being added. The overall picture seems to be one of a market on an upward trajectory.
It really paints a comprehensive picture. It also sounds like having that personalized help throughout the process is almost non-negotiable. Well, what kind of services can buyers expect?
Absolutely essential, I'd say. Buyers should expect things like comprehensive property tours. Not just looking at photos, but really getting out there, seeing the locations, the different designs, feeling the spaces, finding the right fit.
And beyond just viewing properties.
Crucially, expert consultation services.
Yeah.
Getting solid advice on the local market trends, understanding those legal complexities we talked about, evaluating the real investment potential of a place, making sure you're making informed choices. It's about having that trusted advisor.
And once the deal is done, especially if you're not living here full time.
Good after-sales support is key. Things like help with property management, sorting out maintenance, that provides huge peace of mind, especially for international owners. It means you can actually enjoy the villa or the income it makes without stressing about leaky taps from halfway across the world.
Well, this has been a really fascinating deep dive. Koh Samui's luxury villa market. It genuinely seems to offer this unique blend. Aspirational living meets potentially a very solid investment.
I think so. You've got such a range, the high-yield beachfront places, those tranquil hillside retreats with amazing views. There's something for different tastes and goals. But underpinning it all, according to this guide, is this potential for a sound financial future, thanks to that year-round appeal and growing status.
So, as you think about everything we've covered, maybe don't just focus purely on the numbers, the rental yields, the appreciation rates. Consider that unique package. The deep cultural immersion available, the stunning natural beauty, combined with cutting-edge modern luxury. Because maybe the most interesting part is how that kind of distinct experience doesn't just shape an investment portfolio. It potentially opens up a whole new way of living, something far beyond just the financial return.